Arthritis Rehab and Pain Clinic, the non-surgical solution for your arthritic pain and sports injuries.
I worked with Dr. Youssef in a nursing home. I'm a social worker, have been one for 22 years, and he treated almost all the patients that I worked with, and he was very successful, and they liked him a lot because he took a lot of the pain away that was never able to be taken away before. So I think he's fantastic in the fact that most patients have pain, chronic pain they cannot get rid of, and they don't think they ever will be, but Dr. Youssef was able to help them.
I did an MRI on my shoulder because I tore it lifting weights, and they told me I had a torn rotator cuff. So then I heard about Dr. Youssef's therapy, and I came over to give it a try, and he did the prolotherapy, which gives me shots in my shoulder, which makes my tendons and all that heal naturally, and it makes it feel a lot better now that I've had 4 therapies. And I'm gonna have 3 more sessions to complete it, and it should be 100% healed by then.
Anybody that has joint pain, back pain, knee, shoulders, a friend of mine that is a nurse has been hobbling around the nursing home for 3 years and would not take care of her hips. Dr. Youssef injected her hips, and she said she felt like she could do cartwheels. She's a big girl, she wasn't gonna do a cartwheel. So, but she said she hadn't felt that good in years, that she hurt so bad, and he made such a difference.
Well, back in April year 2012, I had a car accident where I hurt my back, my shoulder, and my neck. First, I went to a chiropractor for about 3-4 months, but it was not for me. So I came here to Dr. Youssef, and I had 3 kinds of therapy: prolozone, prolotherapy, and neural prolotherapy. And it took about 3-4 months with weekly sessions. And I noticed improvement, gradual improvement from week 1. And by Christmas 2012, I was almost 100%.
I'm a director of rehab, and so I'm a therapist. So we use our hands a lot, and we overuse our hands and wrist a lot. And I had started having trouble with my right wrist, and it was just getting worse. And he saw my hand in a splint, and he's like, well, you know, what's going on? I'm like, well, I've really hurt my wrist. And he's like, well, let me take a look at it. And so he said, I think I can fix it. And I said, well, I don't know. The same thing happened to my left wrist, and I ended up having to have surgery on it. And so he said, well, I think we can fix it. So he gave me some injections, and we tried it, and got a little bit of results, and the pain, it went away right away, but it didn't stay on too long. So next time he saw me, he said, like, how's your wrist? I said, well, it made it better for a while. He said, oh, no, that won't do. We're going to fix it. I said, oh, okay. So I was kind of skeptical. I'm like, I don't know how you're going to fix it, because I had to have surgery with this other one. But he said, well, let's try again. And so he did an injection again, and he would turn my hand every which way to make sure that you know, he could figure out exactly, pinpoint the pain. Where was I hurting? Was I hurting here? Was I hurting here? He would mark the areas that I was hurting, and that's where we would have the injections at. And he found the main part where I was really hurting, and he did injections, and then it just, I mean, the pain went away, and it didn't come back. So after going through surgery on this hand, I know what it could have been and what it could have entailed, and so it was quite amazing.
I come in because I have trigger thumb, and he injects my thumb because whenever it sets in, the thumb itself will walk over, and I have to physically open it. So he injects my thumb, and I can use it, and it doesn't click, and it doesn't hurt. So, and it usually overnight it'll curl over and it'll lock. So when you wake up in the morning, you physically have to pull the thumb up to get it back in place. The doctor can feel inside the tendons here and find the knot that's causing it, and that's where he injects you, and within 10 minutes after the injection, you're able to use your thumb like it was.
Well, since I played football for the Collin County Rattlers, he came out to show us what he could provide for the team, and he's the one that brought information to us stating how he could help us get over sports injuries and different techniques besides just getting certain medicines that just temporarily fix the problem instead of having a long-time solution.
I think Dr. Yusuf is one of the best in his field, and he cares so much about his patients. To him, he takes a pride of what he does. So after a few weeks, you feel the difference.
I'm feeling 100% better now. Now I can throw the ball for my kids. I can play football again, lift weights, and I'm ready to play football and go for life.
I would absolutely recommend you come see Dr. Yusuf. I wouldn't be scared of Dr. Yusuf's injections. It doesn't hurt to come talk to him and see if he can't help you.
I just know that he was very thorough, and it was just not good enough unless I was completely pain-free. So, and that's been, at least 6 months ago. I've been pain-free.
Don't let pain keep you out of the game. Visit us at Arthritis Rehab and Pain Clinic or call us at 972-492-8180 for an appointment or for more information. You may also visit us at www.facebook.com/AR&P Clinic.